dipshit. If you don't like my policies, you can just come on down here and smooch my big old white butt.
Ken Pettigrew, that is one angry American. His voice is a weapon. I am not going to mess with that guy.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Is it true what they say about the way you people are gifted? Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Make sure you wear rubber, dude. Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboat son of a bitch.
The sportos, the motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads, they all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
What's a David King?
Fantastic. Here's your host, Ken Pettigrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Lots of yas.
Lots of yas there, right?
I liked it. They were personalized yas for each of us.
For each of you, if I can get your guys' cameras to come on. Which I know I have them.
And everyone wants to see our smiling faces.
They do want to see your smiling faces.
Not so much.
So, I know what I need to do. Maybe I need to hit the camera source. Hey.
Yo.
Low. Yo. Adjust the camera that way.
Yo.
Get a little more of the person with the long blonde hair.
That would be him.
That would be me.
That would be him.
The man with more hair than the chicks in the here. You know what? That's a sad thing.
What?
That fish has more hair than all the feminine women inside this place.
Yeah.
And you know that if we added up all the male hair and I'm bald between all the female hair, and I'm worried about does that add up with the estrogen also?
Right. Well, I definitely think he's got the length, but I don't know if he's got the thickness. I have very thick hair.
She definitely has thick.
You know what?
Hair.
I have heard that same complaint from his wife. He's got the length, but he just doesn't have the thickness.
Yes, that's right. You know what?
No, that was a good one. That was a good one.
You're right, Ken. I'm only 4 inches round.
So it is. That just happened to work out, man. What's up, everybody? Already showing up with y'all. Facebook, tweet, tell a friend, tell a lover where it is you're at. Got some great guests coming in. We have Amy Rose.
Country singer. She's darn good, too.
Damn good.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
She's a good one.
It's a redneck party, buddy.
I can't
She's
wait.
kind of got that little...
She's got a little spunk to her.
her. And then your friend and mine, Donald Briggs.
Yeah, he's got a new show
Donald
coming
coming
up.
in?
He's coming in studio.
He is coming in studio.
He's coming in studio.
Wow. Then I got to work out a mic situation. And that camera got broke, and I don't know why it's not working. But it's good. No problem.
We'll figure it out.
I'm a freaking pro.
You are a pro.
I will gladly give up the microphone for our kind guest.
You know what? Can I give up my microphone for the guest?
Yay!
Right?
That's exactly what should happen.
You know what I need to do is get one of those like ding, 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 ding.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Recordings, right?
Yeah.
For the show. That would be excellent. But anyways, hope everybody's having a good time. It's been a pretty freaking good and sad week. Sad news is the vice presidential debate was today, and it heard like Biden. And then your other boy.
Oh yeah, Ryan.
So, but anyways, I don't want to talk about that crap.
Me either.
You know, it's like picking on retards. It's just not fair no more. You know,
I don't even like that statement that you made.
What? Picking
on retards? It's horrible.
You've never picked on somebody
no,
that's a retard?
No.
Listen.
You act like everybody's done that.
Retard.
No, listen, you've never taken, I mean, it's kind of like this, Chrissy. It's like taking tape and putting on a cat's paw, and they like stack up.
Yeah.
When you take a retard. And
I don't think you're supposed to call them that.
Okay, mongoloids?
No!
Mentally challenged.
Say it nicely.
Window lickers?
Mentally challenged individuals.
I'm just
mental disabilities.
I'm okay. Oh, so
I'm taking up the pen. You know what that means.
Uh-oh. So wait a minute. So you're telling me it's mental disabilities?
Yeah, mentally
So
challenged. Yeah. Mentally handicapped.
Or as a lot of people know them as
Mongoloids.
No!
No, okay, wait a minute. Okay, listen, I just want to make sure so that I don't offend anybody. Mongoloid's not correct. Is not okay.
No.
Right?
No.
yeah.
Retard's not okay.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Window licker's not okay.
No.
Okay, but what if I said window licker in that tone of voice? Now, would that be okay?
No.
Okay, so window, and that's
You're
not okay.
mean.
How about window one?
No.
Yeah.
No.
How about Rachel Maddow?
No.
What if I just talk inside my Rachel Maddow voice?
Da, 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 da,
Rachel
da.
Maddow. Oh my God, Jeff Hannigan's home.
Stop.
Okay, so okay.
You want to hear the Rachel Maddow vote? I got a great one.
Do you? Exactly.
Sorry.
Right. Okay. So wait. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, it's like when you put. I mean, here. Let me get back to what I was picking on mentally challenged people. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I was.
Why do you think that they call them Mongoloids? First of all, I'm really curious. Do you have anything on?
Oh,
that?
totally. I
Do you
know
think-
why.
They couldn't have been because they were from Mongolia.
No, but they do definitely look like people from Mongolia.
Oh,
Have you ever
dude.
seen baby people from Mongolia? They are ugly.
They're just Asian, dude.
Okay,
they're
no,
Southeast Asian.
no. They are ugly.
You're horrible.
Not South. Okay,
Oh yeah, you're right, Mouse. Here comes the hate mail.
listen, Ken at kenpettigrew.com. Wouldn't be the first. But anyways.
We don't open packages that are ticking.
No, you know what? If you know how to make a good bomb now, it doesn't tick. I'm just saying.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
for sure. There's there's a thing called the digital clock. It doesn't go tick, tick, tick at
True.
night.
Well,
So-
that is very
Some
good,
people
my
use cell
friend. You
phones.
know how to do that very good.
They use cell phones now too.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. Listen, but there's other ways to do that. But I guess my point is like picking on mentally challenged people would be like putting tape on a cat's paws and they get on the pss, 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 pss. You know, it's kind of like it's like the best thing to do is give them peanut butter because they tend to be like a dog. Because they don't know what to do with it. You know, because you see them, they start licking around their.
Were you a bully in school?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I was never.
Ken.
Yes.
I swear,
Yes.
as I'm standing here, I was never a bully in school. I'm not a bully now.
No, he beat up the bullies.
I was never a bully in school. Scouts
You didn't
honor.
make fun of mentally handicapped people?
Okay, no. That's
He-
not
he-
being a bully now. Let's not. Okay, I make fun of everybody because someone's a mentally window licker and someone is a businessman or someone's a whatever race or creed or
You know why he
religion.
didn't make fun of people that were mentally challenged? Because he
I'd be making
is
fun
one.
because
He'd
I-
be making fun of
see-
himself.
See, and plus how I got good at that is that I looked in the mirror and said, "My name is Ken." No. Then
You know that is just wrong.
I know, but listen, listen, I was the guy I stuttered so bad. Literally, I was so bad. We were so poor. People tried giving me shit. I never picked on people. I still don't really pick. I like to talk trash and break everybody's chops. But would I physically go out and pick on somebody? Nah.
Okay.
No.
And you didn't in school?
No. I just didn't take anybody's crap.
Ken was
Not
a
even
band
close.
guy. You know, come on.
Stop. Listen,
Think about it.
you gotta- okay.
You know, the band guys at my high school, Huntington Beach High School, man, it was a
Okay.
It was a
Okay.
geek and nerd fest.
The
on,
difference
the nth
between the
degree.
band guys in Huntington Beach and the band guys in Norwalk.
Yeah.
The band guys in Norwalk shit tougher things than anything that came out of Huntington Beach in the high schools, in the colleges. We grew up
And the
with.
greatest thing about us in
And-
Huntington Beach, we just didn't care because we lived in the coolest city on the planet.
And you didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
I mean,
You have no idea. dude.
no, you don't.
You don't.
I got brick marks, stab marks. I've been shot at. I've shot at people.
Hey, Huntington's badass too.
Oh yeah, it was real badass with all you white boys running tough.
Tell you what, a lot of those gangsters sure didn't like the punks and the metalheads.
Nobody goes to Norwalk still today. The Norwalk people
That's
don't
true.
like going to Norwalk. What are you talking about?
People that go to Norwalk live in Norwalk.
Yeah, and they don't
Really?
like. Oh, it's
really bad area?
It
That's
is.
it.
especially in
I
the
wouldn't
ghetto
say it.
part of it.
There's some really nice parts of Norwalk.
Yeah, the parts
In your
next-
car, going 45 miles an hour.
Where?
down the 605 at 65.
What's Norwalk near?
Downey, Bellflower, Hawaiian Gardens. That's a real shithole right there. Man, Hawaiian Garden.
Oh, I
I
see.
mean, what's a worse armpit, Fish? South Central or Hawaiian Gardens? And plus, if you guys don't know these parts in Southern California, they are literally like in the armpit of Los Angeles.
I like South
it
Central, to be
considered Los
honest with you. They got
Angeles,
some
though?
really good soul food, and people actually kind of look out in their hoods, even though sometimes, but I don't know. Hawaiian Gardens is pretty run down, but there's also certain areas that are nice. I remember actually sitting in Hawaiian Gardens once, waiting for an appointment. I was a sales manager and one of my guys.
Right.
And I was sitting there in my car reading the newspaper, waiting for the sales rep, who happened to be a black guy. And I heard this on my window. I look over, and there's this little guy with like a little handkerchief wrapped around his face, holding a 9mm. And I roll my window down. He goes, "What you doing in our neighborhood?" And I'm like, I'm just a sales manager waiting. Well, yeah, I was going to say.
Leaving.
I said, I'm just sitting here waiting for my sales rep to meet for an appointment we have here. He goes, "Okay, man, we're watching you." And when he said "we," that kind of puts a little rattle in your cage. So I roll up my window, put my paper down, and I turn around, and the guy is completely gone, like poof. He showed up like poof, and he left. And so
It's like Wayne Hoffman went gangster.
okay,
Yeah,
gone.
that was
exactly.
one of
No,
3 times that happened to me.
Yeah.
The other 2 happened in South Central,
Yeah,
where they
but-
actually
okay,
came up and
but-
showed me their guns.
Yeah. Listen, well, I've been robbed at knife
I
point.
did look like a cop, though, in a
You've
suit.
been robbed?
Oh yeah, man, with a knife right to my neck, from in back of me.
Oh, yeah. I've
Some
been
guy
stabbed.
walked up. Yeah, but anyway,
I got stabbed in Santa Ana. That was great.
But it's no big deal, But that's what life is, though. Life happens. Like that's how life goes.
That's
sometimes.
what life is.
In most places other than America and not most places in North America, north of San Diego now, because San Diego has just become just a freaking northern Mexico now, and where else? Canada's probably still pretty good, and parts of Germany are still pretty damn good.
But everywhere else in the world is dreadful.
It's getting to be a shithole. Look around.
Seems like a really bleak point of view there, Ken.
No, it's not a blink point of view. It's a fact. Look at
Come
where,
on, December 21st.
Look at where everybody.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at,
the world's ending then, right?
oh, that's
Look at Kim's
Should
gonna
Should
start
we
to
do
get
like
him
a
go-
trial for the month of December and start telling people that's mean, huh?
oh
Telling
yes.
people the world's
Let's
ending.
do it.
And we should make stuff up about.
Let's come up in December. Let's get everybody who's listening. Start Facebooking us, Twittering us.
Yeah.
Give us 31 things that we need to do as Ken Pettigrew fans and the show before the end of the world.
Yeah, okay. And then we'll tell everyone what we're
I
doing
already
before we
have
die.
I have the
It's
30.
our box list. Is
I
that what it's
have
called?
picked the
Bucket list.
31st. I am taking sole responsibility for the 31st. The last day that we will be on the planet.
21st. The
Thir-
21st?
Oh, wait a minute. What day is it?
When is the world
December
ending?
21st.
Okay.
21st.
So I will take responsibility of the 20th, since that will technically be. So wait a minute. Is the 20th the last day, or the 21st is the last day?
The 21st is going down. We're blowing up.
21st. Okay. So I am taking responsibility of the 21st. The last show will be the 20th ever of the Ken Pettigrew Show. It's the last show. Is the 20th. It's a Thursday. What are we gonna do?
We gotta do something. Maybe we should get all of our listeners to meet us somewhere, and we can all die together.
Oh, we should do a
right?
live event.
We should do
Let's do
live
a
event.
the
world end of the world KP show.
show. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put it
yes.
down on the
yes.
list. Put it down on the
Gallagher's.
list.
We should do
We
something
can get
somewhere.
Gallagher to come, don't you think?
Oh,
I think
Gallagher,
he's
the
not-
guy
he's
who
not-
smashed
the smashes
Gallagher
the
at
watermelons?
Gallagher's.
Let's get Gallagher.
What if we can get
It
Gallagher?
will
at-
cost you $1 million to
Oh.
get that crazy
Okay,
son of a
an
bitch
end
with
of
his
the
wood
world
axe
show?
over here.
That's exactly. What
I
I'm-
used to love Gallagher as a kid.
You know what? That's what I'm talking.
We can
about.
hire his brother. He's cheaper. Looks just like him,
Listen,
too.
Gallagher isn't that popular anymore, is he?
He just did a
He's
commercial.
only good for smashing
He just
watermelons.
did a
Yeah, I
commercial.
know. I know. He just smashed
Oh,
the
the
watermelon.
greatest commercial out right now is Eddie Money. Man, that if Eddie
Oh,
Money.
no, I can't
owns
even
a-
look in his eyes. Those crazy Eddie.
Two tickets to paradise, man. You guys got to love that. Any of you haven't heard some Eddie Money? No. How do you go wrong, right?
Creepy.
You think he's creepy?
Yeah, that commercial creeps me out, dude.
Who's-
I don't think he's
Okay,
creepy.
who's more creepier singing, Eddie Money or Joe Cocker? Tell me that guy didn't look like a freaking retard or a,
No,
a
Joe
window
Cocker's
licker. Oh, wait a
badass.
minute. Excuse me. Somebody who is, what is it, mentally handicapped, not slow.
He had seizures. That was his issue.
On stage? When he was singing?
Yes, that's why he would jerk around. He would have seizures.
Shut up.
You think
Are you kidding me?
No.
He would sing on stage
Yeah,
and go
he'd-
into like an
epileptic
stage.
seizure and get back up and sing?
That is
Who would do this?
Joe Cocker.
Really?
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
wow.
That's pretty hardcore, man.
so what explains the guy from the Sex Pistols? We'll have to talk about
John
that.
Lydon. I met him once.
Was that the singer?
Yeah. John Lydon. Johnny
Oh.
Rotten.
Johnny Rotten.
Yeah, his name's John Lydon.
Johnny Rotten, yeah.
You know what? I
Anyways.
might be able to get him on the show. Who
Everybody,
That'd be pretty tight.
listen, we're going to take ourselves a break. Tell a friend, tell a lover. Where did you at right here? KenPettigrew.com. Going to have a whole bunch of fun. Call in live, 773-3KP Show. Tweet, Facebook, and we'll be right back, everybody. Yeah, man, right there. Little 1,000 pounds. Tell a friend, tell a lover. You know what that's like, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good time. And coming up here fairly shortly, correct?
Oh, yeah, Amy Rose.
Amy Rose. We're going to be
country star.
I didn't realize what time it
Canadian
was
country star.
Amy Rose.
Yeah, we got to make sure we play a little clip of her song, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Matter of fact, now, if you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Like, oh, yeah, let's go get some of that. So,
wait, can I make it? Can I say to our listeners, guys,
Please.
we are going to go forward with our End of the World show. If you have a great venue that'll host us, contact us. Okay?
Yes.
Holla at us.
Holla.
Call us,
December
email us,
20th.
tweet us, something. Let us know. December 20th.
Listen, I'm telling you, right? You guys think that's a good idea?
I think it's a great idea. Mayan costumes encouraged.
Yes.
December 20th.
I'm going to
December
totally
20th.
dress Mayan
We know
Yes.
it's the 21st, but we're broadcasting the 20th.
on the 20th.
Okay, we should figure out what our costumes are going to be.
Well, I'm going to do something with paint on my face.
Are you?
Well, you better be in, like some
Yeah.
sort of a Mayan king there.
Oh, yeah, you should be the king.
I want to be.
You can't wear a shirt. You know that, right?
Shit, it's
You
all
just
right.
have to
man.
wear, like,
Fucking-
some
I'll
neck.
fucking yoke up.
some
know what,
neck
though?
thing,
I'll
like a jeweled
Put
neck
some nipple
thing.
clamps on there.
With
Nipple
like
clamps.
okay, as long as we boing, boing. Okay, listen, as long as they are hooked up to electric wires,
Yes.
and hooked up to a battery with like a control box.
Okay.
So when I start to get bad, you can
Oh, that'd be awesome.
turn it up.
We're actually just gonna give it to Kim,
Oh,
and anything
listen,
you've
that
ever
son
done to
of a
her,
bitch would be
we're just gonna let her just
done to her.
Go
I've been
to
very
town.
good to her.
No, I saw you guys are being all lovey-dovey all week long. I was like, oh, look at Kim
And that's not
Ken.
like me to be a lovey-dovey
Aw.
guy.
In my head, I was like, Kim and Ken sitting in a tree.
Oh, don't say the next part.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G. That's it. That's
First
all.
comes love.
Then comes marriage.
Oh, look at
Oh,
look
what?
at what?
Oh.
Oh my God, I don't get that, man. I don't understand. And by the way, am I calling?
Yeah,
Amy
we're gonna
Rose?
call Amy. Yeah, let me get her number.
What are you going to call her?
Rose, Miss Rose,
Miss Rose.
Miss Rose, Miss
Amy
Re-
Rose.
Miss Redneck.
That's
She's
a
got a
fun
nice
name.
voice.
She's got a great voice.
She is. She's good. She's good.
And can I say something?
Please.
Please.
I think she's beautiful, and her eyes are hip. I mean, those are some blue eyes.
What?
Have you seen those eyes
What?
of
Of
hers?
course.
No.
What do you
but-
mean?
I think you
they're
love
fake.
women fish.
No.
No, listen.
I love women.
Listen,
Are you kidding me? My wife knows
That's
that.
what I'm
too.
saying.
He
You
is a
love women.
closet
A closet.
homosexual.
Yes, I'm
I don't think so.
I said the whole word.
I'm a closet lesbian. I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body.
Yes.
you
You know what?
What?
That if I had to choose a religion,
Mhm.
I would tend to believe that I would want to be a Buddhist. So,
Me too.
So when I come back, I can come back as a lesbian.
Wait, do Buddhists do reincarnation? That's Hinduism.
Oh, wait
No,
a minute. What would I
Buddhists
be?
don't do reincarnation.
What would I be? Hindu?
You would be Hindu,
I'd be Hindu.
and you have a lot of different gods to pray to. A lot.
I would do horrible trying to grow freaking hair on top, though. I'd be the only bald Hindu.
You just.
No, I think Buddhists believe in reincarnation. Yes.
Do they?
I
Anybody
believe
out
so.
there
Yes.
know? What would we
I
do?
believe so.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
But you'll never be reincarnated as a human.
I know it's not this
You
way.
can't.
What do you come back as?
You cannot be reincarnated in the same life form.
Okay, so being a woman would be perfect because they are not human.
Oh man.
Whoa.
You're sleeping on the couch tonight.
What?
Yeah.
Yes,
Baby,
sir.
put that in your pipe and freaking
Maybe it's
smoke
the other
it.
way around, brother. Oh. Think not. And yet
What would you want to come back as?
I think you
Okay,
know that's a
that's
good
not human?
that's a good question.
Yeah,
that
what
actually
would
came
you
up
want
in
to
my
Quick,
my daughter's
first thought. No. One
one of
what
those
would you come back as?
one of those giant tortoises that live to be 150 years old.
What would you want to come back as?
Well, I first thought a bird.
Now you just changed your mind 'cause
Galapagos
of him.
turtle. That's
no,
it.
I don't want to be a turtle. I don't want to live in the ocean.
Turtle,
That freaks me out.
Dude.
Not that kind.
Man, I ate some Mexican food at turtle.
Okay.
Turtle.
Stop.
So,
I don't want to hear
anyway,
about it.
so what would you come back as? Other than a turtle.
I think some kind of bird.
What kind of bird would you want to come back as?
Maybe a dove.
A dove? People shoot doves and eat them.
They do?
Damn right. I've
Oh,
shot
then
lots
how
of
about
doves.
how about like a falcon, like a big mean
Nice.
bird with big talons.
Yeah, but would you kill something?
I don't
though?
know.
So
if
you're
I
not
wanna
a
be
killer.
bird. I don't know if I want to be a bird. I have to think more about this.
Turtle's perfect because I'm just being laying out
Cat's
in the
kind
sun
of a good one.
for like
Do you
hours.
think cat's a good one? Cats can sleep.
I think that I want to be a panda bear because I'm so cuddly.
Okay.
You know what Mouse is going to be?
What is Mouse going to be?
He wants to be a mouse.
He wants to be a mouse. Mouse is going to come back as a rat. That's all I'm saying, man. Tell a friend, tell a lover. We're going to take a break.
You know what's going to happen? Mouse would
up?
come back as a mouse, and Squeak would come back as a piece of cheese.
Why don't you eat my cheese? Tell a friend, tell a lover. I'm Ken Pettigrew. Here's a little. Should we go ahead and give him a little Amy Rose?
Yeah, let's do
Throw on
it.
some redneck,
There
baby.
you go. Tell a friend. No, this is I just want to know. I just want you to know. Amy Rose. I'm Ken Pettigrew. She's next.
Leave me a smile that I can never forget. And nothing I could do could protect me from you at night. Wrapped around your finger, always on my mind. The days are blank 'cause we stayed up all night. You and I were everything to me. I just want you to know that I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through, and then there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say I would do it all again. I just want you to know all the doors are closing. I'm trying to move ahead, and deep inside I wish it's me instead. My dreams are empty from the day you slipped away. I just want you to know I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through, and then there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say I would do it all again. I just want you to know since I lost you, I lost myself. Hey, yeah, no, I can't pretend there's no one else. I just want you to know I've been fighting to let you know. Some days I'll make it through, and there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say I would do it all again. I just want you to know that I'm to let you go. Some days I have to say I would do it all again. I just want you to know.
Yeah, everybody. Back live on the Ken Pettigrew Show. Hope everybody's having a good time, and our great guest.
Yay!
Live from Canada.
Yes.
Amy Rose. Welcome to the show, Amy.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
I'm doing good. And I have to ask a question right out of the gate. How dare I not start like this? When rednecks, oh my God, see, already started. When country and western stars in California use yeehaw, what do Canadian country stars use? Is it A-haw? Yay?
A-haw.
A-haw?
A-haw, yeah, we could totally make that our new theme up here in Canada.
Listen, but you just got to give us a little love for that. That'd be awesome.
I can see if I can work my magic and what I can do.
I love when people work magic, but listen to you. Great. You're doing some great things. And I just played, I Just Want You to Know by You. And the next, we're going to be playing Redneck Reunion Party.
I like that song.
I like that one too. It's fun.
Redneck Reunion. Party like a redneck.
Yeah, well, you know.
What was that? Have you partied like, so Amy Rose, explain to us what it's like partying like a redneck.
Well, it's we're up here in Canada and we just like to party, in general. So, why not party like a redneck? Because, clearly I'm not really a redneck. I classify myself as a redneck princess.
Redneck. Okay, so wait a minute. So does that mean you don't get to ride the tractor? You get to ride inside the pickup truck instead of the bed of the pickup truck?
Exactly. I don't use outhouses or my thing is like a 5-star hotel where somewhere with plug-in outlets. But
are you serious? Really? Look at you, little Miss Princess Pants.
I guess you'll never know.
I guess no. Look at you. So what's it like doing, it's got to be great doing music for, is this your living now?
It is. Like, I'm just, what? It's
jealous.
So great, and I'm loving it, and it's, my passion.
Please tell me how great it is and just make and rub it in even more.
It is so great. It is better than chips and dip.
I love chips and dip.
Okay, what's your favorite?
Depends on what you're dipping.
Well, it depends what you're dipping and what you call a chip. That's all I'm saying, man.
Now, Ken Pettigrew, don't you start talking that way again. I'll have to come over there and slap your dip with your chip.
So... We're just saying.
Oh my God, I love it.
We're just saying now, chips and dip. What's your favorite dip, and what's your favorite chip? Actually,
okay,
hold on. What's your favorite substitute dip first? Because then we can take a guess on what your favorite dip is off of that.
Oh, like her.
What's your
off-brand name?
What's your second favorite dip?
Okay, if I were to go second favorite, I would have to say ranch.
I already know your favorite.
Then what is it?
Green onion.
French onion.
Fish?
French onion.
Green onion.
Well, no, man. You take green onion and ranch, you mix them together.
So what's your favorite there, Amy?
I'm thinking dill pickle.
Oh,
look at
you. We were all wrong.
Yeah.
We suck.
Guess again, guys.
Go figure she's Canadian. I mean, yeah.
That explains it. It's the Canadian in you.
You and your pickles up there. What's going on over there in Ontario, really?
We like our pickles and we like our potatoes.
Oh,
Nice.
Pickles and potatoes, the two P's. Huh?
You know what? That could be a good country song.
Do you guys have pickled potatoes?
Singing about country and pickled potatoes.
Pickled potatoes. It's a song. I think, you know what? I'm going to put pen to paper tonight and see what I can come up with.
Pickles potatoes with Pettigrew.
Oh, no.
God. He's got to put himself in the mix.
That really made my stomach pretty sour.
That's what pickles. So, you know what? Let's talk about, first of all, your gorgeous blue eyes, man. That always is a, you know what? You know as well as I know, blue eyes always help the fact, right?
Oh, well, now you're making me all blushy.
That's what I do.
What color are you turning right now?
Like, not even a color of red. It's like a color of, like, reddish purple. That's crazy. Well, let's talk about your blue eyes.
Oh, well, what about them? They are fabulous.
They're blue
They
and
are hot.
You're not going to make me shy, I can tell you that much.
yeah, they're blue with red dots in the middle.
Yeah, they're not going to make me shy. That's all I got to say. But And I love you. You know, it's so awesome. Look at, I mean, you know what? It's funny. I mean, this is how naive I was as an American. I really thought forever that there was nothing outside the American borders. And I didn't realize how much, I mean, Canada, you guys are, I mean, we have so much in common. And it's ridiculous that people don't understand that. Because when you listen to music from back and forth, people, the way we think, it's really amazing.
We breathe the same air. You guys actually use our sun and moon to help light your area.
Yeah. Why can't we tax you for the air you breathe from us?
You know, we're so kind.
I would say, and the heat you guys use, but it's freaking cold in Canada.
It's cold. I'm not even kidding. I was wearing my parka today.
What was the weather? I love cool weather.
What the hell's a parka?
What's a
See,
what's
these
a parka?
California boys don't know anything. Anything beyond a sweatshirt, and they're clueless.
You're in California where you don't have to pay for tan.
No. We are in Southern California. Let's get that straight. Because there's parts of California that you don't want to be in, like Frisco, Fontana, Bakersfield.
Ooh, Bakersfield. Ouch.
Montclair.
But when you come to Southern California, that's where you want to be. So what part of Canada are you blessing us from, Princess?
Well, I am from Barrie, Ontario, Canada, which is about an hour north of Toronto.
Yes. You know what? I got to get you hooked up with some friends of ours and of the show up there, Humble and Fred in Canada.
They're up.
With Humble and Fred.
Humble and Fred are great. And you'll have a fun time with them. They're actually right up there in Kingston, Canada.
Oh, I love Kingston.
Yep,
Kingston is like, woo, go Kingston, go.
Look at me, man. World, look at, man. I mean, I even know my northern brothers.
Well, hook a sister up.
I'm tweeting you both right now, Amy. I'm tweeting you both.
No kidding.
It's going to happen.
So you said you're in Barrie, Ontario, Canada?
Yeah.
Wow, that's like...
What goes on in Barrie, Ontario, Canada?
Well, after we're done, milking our cows and, gardening our potatoes.
And making your own shoes, right?
Oh, yeah, and picking your pickles.
Right.
And picking your pickles from the pickle farm.
Mm-hmm.
Or from the pickle patch.
Well, it's getting about that time where we have to actually start digging the ground to make our igloos for the winter for salvation.
Nice.
So Amy, is there a big country scene up there? How did you get into country music?
Great question, Chrissy.
You know what? It's something that I grew up on. I'm such an old soul. I'm really not as old as what I sound. But I grew up on, the Patsy Cline and the Tammy Wynette's, and oh my God, I love Dolly Parton. I love her. My parents were huge country fans, and they reflected off of me, and I'm a huge country fan, and it's just something that I've always had a passion for, was country music, and it's what I live and breathe, and it's what I'm doing today.
So American artists have influenced you. Was there any Canadian artist? Seriously, I don't know that. I know Canadian rock bands.
You know what? I love rock. Give me some Heart. I can totally.
Whoa, Rush, come on.
Heart is not a rock band.
You don't think so?
Amy, stop it. Heart isn't. I mean, Heart's not a rock band.
Biggest band out of Canada is Rush.
What do you class as rock?
Rush?
Rush would be from Canada. Rush. I would say Alanis Morissette is by far more rock than
really.
Heart was.
You know what? I love Alanis Morissette.
Oh,
she's
but
absolutely incredible.
Yeah, big. She was bitter and pissed off,
and she's
awesome.
Crazy. It's awesome.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Crazy women are fun.
Listen to all of us guys in the show. Everybody's like, "Yeah, give us crazy."
Yeah, you know why they like crazy women, right, Amy?
Why is that?
Why don't you tell?
No, Chrissy, explain to us.
Because they feel like the crazy translates over to the bedroom, so they're like,
it absolutely does.
Bring it on.
It absolutely does. My wife is absolutely nuts, and she knows it.
It is true.
Oh my God, is this one of those shows?
No.
Yes. Yeah. No. Yes.
No.
It is one of those
Not
shows.
at all.
No, you know what, Amy? This was like a show that we would come in and say our prayers and light our candles, and then all of a sudden you come on the show and listen, it goes to hell in a handbasket.
Mm-hmm.
You bring this.
Oh, yeah, so you're going to blame me.
It is all.
Canada brings the worst out in Ken.
Canada brings the worst out in Ken. That's exactly
Oh,
right.
well, I have a feeling this is going to be one of those shows. By the end of it, I'm going to be telling y'all I want to climb you like a tree.
Oh, exactly. So Canadian artists that have influenced you in country music. Who do you got there for us?
Jason McCoy, absolutely incredible.
Right.
Love him. I've actually had the chance to meet him. I completely adore him. Shania Twain. She
Yeah,
has
that's
taken
true.
this to
Yes.
a whole new level.
Yeah.
She was very good. I mean,
still is very
see,
good.
but that's what happens.
And
man.
she's crazy.
And she's hot.
And she's crazy.
And she's hot. And I don't know about the crazy.
I don't think
No.
she's crazy.
No.
You're right. She's
That
not.
girl's
She's
been through hell. I don't think
no,
she's
okay,
crazy.
baby.
She
She
handled
was-
that well.
Hey,
she was.
You're ruining my fantasy.
She was crazy.
Listen, you can still be crazy in the bedroom.
Listen, she was crazy forever marrying somebody in the rock and roll industry.
Well, she was
That's
crazy
got to
for-
be tough.
She's
That's
crazy
the
for
only
marrying
crazy.
that guy. He's hideous.
Well, listen, but stop it. Look what that ugly freaking so-called pretty woman girl who looks like a horse face married Lyle Lovitz.
Wow.
Julia Roberts? Did you just call her that?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Julia.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah, Julia.
Now,
Roberts.
first of all,
What are
can
you talking
can I
about,
just
Lyle
say
Lovitz? She's married to.
he's totally
No,
wrong?
married
She
to
was
a cameraman.
No, she was married to him.
Yeah.
She
But
married
you're
that-
totally wrong about Julia Roberts
She's
on that.
beautiful.
The one that
She's
has
beautiful.
a horse face is the one from Sex and the City.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
She's
I
got a
agree.
horse
I agree.
face.
Oh, my
Not
God.
Julia Roberts.
Anyways, that's not the point. We're talking to Amy Rose.
Let's talk
Amy,
about people that
are
have
you
beautiful
married?
faces, like Amy Roberts.
Amy
Amy
Roberts.
Rose?
Oh.
No, I'm talking about Amy Roberts, that other actress, too.
Okay.
Who?
All right.
I'm not talking about
Ken.
the country singer.
Julia
Amy
Roberts?
Rose. There you go.
He meant Julia Roberts.
Damn.
Look at it. Man, is he. All right.
Amy,
all right,
I'm sorry. I have to apologize for this man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Amy, here it comes. Ken's going to explain himself. Ken?
I am the O.J. Simpson of the English language because I can murder it and get away with it, Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Yes,
right?
yes. So going back to Amy. Amy,
Do
are
you know
you
she-
married?
Well, do you know she yodels?
Am I married?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you married in this industry, in the the rock industry, or
no.
the country industry?
Am I married in music, right?
Yeah.
Like not emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally married to my career. I love my career.
No, I mean,
No.
are you married to a man?
a
Like, is he
woman.
in your band? Are you
All right,
currently
no.
married?
Whoa. I want to
Am I
hear.
married to an actual person? That's
No.
what you're asking me.
Yes.
I would-
No. Are you married to a moose?
No, I want to actually
Different.
hear. Listen, I want to actually hear. Is Amy
I
married
do.
to a
I am
woman?
married.
Oh, you are.
I am married. Yes.
And what is the lucky winner's name?
His name is Jeff,
Is
Yes.
and he's listening right now. And I have to tell you, he's like laughing his guts out right now.
His name is Gus or Guess?
Jeff, you
What?
moron.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Jeff,
Oh,
Jeff.
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I was like, guess his name, Jeff.
Guess. No, she wanted you to guess. His name's Steve. It's Eric. How about
Start going down a
Clyde?
whole list. So look at all your press you have. You have done, yes, Chrissy.
Amy, I saw that you yodel, which I find to be very interesting. Tell me about
do.
how
I do
in the
yodel.
world did you
Whoa.
start
You
yodeling?
yodel?
And I want to hear a taste. You
Shania
have to
Twain
do.
yodels,
You
too.
have to do a little yodle
Jeff.
for us.
Okay.
Okay, you want me to do a little yodel for you?
Yodel
Yes.
something for us. Drop like
And say Ken Pettigrew show
Show.
in the yodel.
There you
Yeah,
go. Okay,
yeah, and then we'll
everybody-
use it for promo.
Okay, shh.
Are you ready?
We're
On the
ready.
count of three, count me in.
3,
1,
2.
2, 3.
Yay!
Nice. Now.
Thank you.
Well, after the break, I have to ask Jeff. Man, we got to get Jeff on the phone. I got to ask him something too.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
It's all over now.
It's going to be all over then. But listen, let's take ourselves a quick little break. I definitely want to play your new song.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's a good
everything
one. I
that
like that.
you're doing. And I want to tell everybody to go check out amyrosemusic.com. That's her website. She's blowing it up there. It's a great website. She's got a lot of good things going on there. And
nice website, too.
It is a nice website. And if you guys all go there, you'll talk and you're going to see the blue eyes that we're talking about. But right now, we're going to play this song, Redneck Reunion, Party Like a Redneck, right here on the Ken Pettigrew Show.
That's right.
It's a train wreck, what a mess. All out, that's how we live. We're down on country bumpkins, headed again. Down the road, we all go, on the barn, that's how we roll. If you want a good time, well, come on in. Yeah, it gets crazy, but we're having fun. So if you party hard when the work week is done, you come on down to my redneck reunion. Grandpa talks a gone way sweetie. Grandma tells him to hush up. The farmer's house looking pretty. Uncle Jack's looking for love. We know how to hoot. We know how to holler. No time better, get things better underneath the blue collar. There's backwoods as you can get. 'Cause that's what happens when you party like a redneck. Beer flowing, guys flowing, yeah, girls won't be going to last year. The two-step is set on the floor, shouting Southern rock at the top of the lungs. We don't stop. Jumping up, getting down, we all want more. Yeah, it gets crazy, but we're having fun. So if you party hard when the work week is done, come on down to our redneck reunion. Grandpa talks a gone way sweetie. Grandma tells him to hush up. The farmer's house looking pretty. Uncle Jack's looking for love. We know how to hoot. We know how to holler. No time better, yeah, things better underneath the blue collar. There's backwoods as you can get. 'Cause that's what happens when you party like a redneck. So come on down and pull around. We'll show you how it's done. I know you're gonna love it. You want some more of it. We're straight up shooting party room son of a gun. So come on down to our redneck reunion. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Grandpa talks a gone way sweetie. Grandma tells him to hush up. The farmer's house looking pretty. Uncle Jack's looking for love. We know how to hoot. We know how to holler. No time better, yeah, things better underneath the blue collar. There's backwoods as you can get. That's what happens. That's what happens when you party like a redneck. Hey, hey, hey.
Woo! Right there, man. You guys gotta love that, right? What do you
Talk
guys
about
think?
makes you want to tap your feet and have a good
It
time,
makes
right?
me, yes.
Let's
It
throw
ma-
back some brewskis.
It makes me want to drink. What is with that? You know, and we have the artist, the fabulous songwriter, singer, Amy Rose. Welcome back to the show, Amy.
Hey.
That was a very good song. You
I
know?
actually did want to ask you, Amy, do you write the majority of your music?
You know what? In this process, for the upcoming album, I'm going to have a bigger hand in writing the songs for it. In the past, honestly, I haven't had much of a chance to show my writing ability. So, I guess my producers are bringing that more out in me, and I'm just so excited that, I've had this opportunity to write, this song with two great guys. So that, yeah.
Isn't it funny that I've seen these people men who write songs that about, like, it's funny, like a lot of the Taylor Swift stuff and a lot of these younger people are singing these songs that are written by men singing about a girl's point of view of love. It's amazing to me. I've never thought about putting myself in that spot as a songwriter.
Well,
or I guess as anybody.
Are you a songwriter?
Hell,
He's a drummer. Don't kid.
No, listen. I have fabulous hands, fabulous feet, and timing. I had God gift of timing and rhythm. You would be amazed. I mean,
he did write a song about a trout once.
Oh, I got a trout song, but I probably shouldn't sing it here.
No, it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, the trout song's not good. Well, it is good, but not for this basis. But writing songs, now when you write or when you have written, do you do the music first or do you do lyrics first, or is it a bit of each?
It's kind of funny because I just actually wrote a song with my bass player, a fabulous also songwriter by the name of Christina Colbert, and we wrote a song called Cowboy Romeo, and it was just one of those things where we started off, we had this, one set line, and we're like, okay, this is the line, and then we kind of, had the melody in mind. So I think in terms, we probably had the phrasing, the words first, and then we added the melody afterwards, and it just kind of all came together and fit.
Right. Nice. No, I've never been able to write lyrics, but I'm good about arranging music. I'm good with thoughts of music and ideas, but no, I'm horrible with the English language. I guess I'm horrible with any language, let alone just the English language.
Well, that's what Google's for, right?
You have no idea. You know what? T9 has saved me on my phone more than once. I can tell you that. T9, and then I'm going to write a book, and I can't wait for Dragon to help me out. That thing you speak into, and it just starts putting it down. But I'm worried about when it's going to want to drop the stutters and some of the, the how I murder the language, and that's no joke. But no, but songwriting's got to be tough because when you're writing songs, and you got to put, a lot of this is like it's from your heart, right? Can you write a story that's not true?
Oh. We wrote Cowboy Romeo, and honestly, is there any Romeos out there nowadays?
Was that about Brokeback Mountain?
I am.
Oh.
Brokeback Mountain.
I'm just asking. Was that what that was about? Listen, there's some Romeo. But you women don't want Romeo.
That's the name of a new song. It's called The Redneck Romeo.
No. Amy, you guys don't want Romeo, man. None of you women want that.
Yes, we do.
You guys not.
We do.
To an extent,
we
yes,
sure
we do.
do.
You can't be all Romeo and have no, guts or heart to, but we want a little bit of Romeo in there.
Ken Buford over here. You know what Romeo here in the redneck state likes to do?
What's that?
Grab yourself a six-pack, throw the bitch in the back of the Chevy, go down to the racetrack, watch some NASCAR.
But I'm just saying,
That's
don't know
romance.
about that, man. I don't know, Amy. You sit here, and again, everybody, we have the great country star Amy Rose. Go check out amyrosemusic.com.
Oh, yeah.
Check that out. Like a professional.
Don't stare into the eyes too long. She'll hypnotize you. I'm telling you.
She's like, but not like Medusa, though, in a good way.
No, in a very good way. Very, very nice way.
Unless
Beautiful.
there's a side of her we don't know.
Whoa.
I don't
Chrissy.
know. Maybe.
Chrissy, say it, Chrissy.
I don't know, Amy. Is there a side of you that maybe we don't know? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, Amy, that's a great. Amy, tell us about the time that you were on stage, either a sound person or somebody in the band wasn't doing their thing, and you just had like one of your little Princess pissing match, like, I'm pop, pop. You know who I am? I'm Princess Amy Rose. Tell us about that.
Like a diva dip?
Just there you go.
I'm not even sure I've actually, of course I get in moods and I have my Amy moments, but I don't think I've ever been, to the point where, I go all diva on somebody.
Ooh, an Amy moment.
I hope not. I guess that would be something you'd have to talk to my band
Jeff.
about.
No, we'll have to ask Jeff. Put Jeff on the line. We want to hear about the Amy moments. Where's Jeff?
Oh, gosh. I'm not going to put Jeff on the phone. He'll completely tell you a different side of me.
Oh, boy.
Excellent. Yeah, excellent. But listen, Amy, we really want to thank you for coming on, and we want to have everybody follow you, Facebook you. Listen, now we could have some American stalkers coming after you here.
Oh, yeah, if you like.
Yeah, Mouse. Listen, Mouse would stalk you.
Oh, well, I like stalkers. Send them my way.
Listen,
there we go.
stalkers, send them your way.
12-ounce Mouse.
Are you open to have nudie pictures tweeted to you? Is that okay within the stalker realm?
Well,
or?
I kind of had the porno offers right now, so, it'd be great if someone sent me some news photos. I'm totally
Amy wants.
Wow.
Look it. You gotta love this from Canada.
She's princess. No. She's a bad girl.
She's a little. Princess needs a
I'm
spanking.
a dirty princess.
Princess needs a spanking.
Princess needs a spanking.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, Jeff, do us all a favor, man.
Give her a spanking.
Give her a spanking and make her do a little, you know what? Do us a favor tonight. When you and Jeff are making a little love tonight, give him a little yodel in honor of the show.
Oh, God, that's so wrong in so many ways.
Yes, please have your husband yodel about the Ken Pettigrew.
No, have her yodel.
She's gonna yodel in the spanking.
No, she's gonna make him yodel. Trust me.
But anyways, Amy, thank you so much for coming on to the show. And I want everybody out there to go check out amyrosemusic.com. She's all over Facebook, Twitter. I just put it in the chat room. We will be all, and you already have says stalking now and pictures on its way.
Oh, boy.
So,
oh God.
You asked for it, man. And listen,
coming.
everybody out there in all 56 countries checking this out at WROM Radio, please do us a favor. Go check out amyrosemusic.com. Tell her the Ken Pettigrew sent you. Send her some love. Hit her up on Facebook, Twitter, where else? YouTube. You're all over
everywhere.
I'm everywhere. I'm like that bad itch.
Oh,
There
you know
you
what?
go.
I've had
Bad
one of
itch.
those, and then I got a drip, and then I needed a shot. It wasn't a good thing, Amy.
Nothing a little calamine lotion can't fix.
But, Amy, thanks again for coming onto the show. We really appreciate it. And anytime that you have something coming up or you need to promote, please call us, let Chrissy know, or let me or Fish know, and you'll be always welcome on the show.
Oh, thank you guys so much for having me. I had a blast.
Awesome. Thanks again.
Amy.
All right, everybody. That's great, man, right there, man. You guys go check out AmyRoseMusicAgain.com. Tell a friend, tell a lover. We'll be right back, everybody.
But you gotta let me know, darling.
yeah, right there, a little tongue in public. Live on the Ken Pettigrew Show, man, and our great guest is in studio. Got to get him over here on camera, and let's see if do I have it? Do I have it? Bang, baby! You know what? I'm like a professional, but not.
But close. But close.
I'm like a professional, but not. But Donald Briggs is in the house. Thank you very much for coming to the show, my friend.
My pleasure. Let me thank Chrissy for inviting me, and thank you for having me on.
Oh, man, no, it's definitely our pleasure.
Thank you.
Let's turn the mic a little bit closer to you. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, I'm like, I should have did that.
Test.
So there you go. So listen, writer, producer, man, host,
yeah, creator
what
of
else?
Monologue.
Everything of a monologue, right?
Looks like you've done some acting there.
A little acting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's that like? I mean, how do you go from, what's the tough part about acting? Right out of the gate, man, that all these people that are like, I want to be an actress, I want to be an actor, I want to be in the industry. What if somebody wants to be in the industry?
Well, you know what? I think the tough part of it is it's all subjective.
Right.
So as an actor, you go out and give your best and all of that.
Right.
But, I mean, it's totally up to the producers and the directors and everyone else on the other side on whether or not you actually fit the part. So it doesn't really have to do with if you're the best actor who goes out. Because I used to go out on auditions a lot, commercial auditions. I did that quite a bit and all that. And just when you think you nailed that part and you think you got in all that, and then all of a sudden the call never comes through from your agent and say, hey, yeah, you got in all that. So a lot of it has to do with, you just got to hang in there and time after time after time. And so eventually your time will come. That's really the way down.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So what was some of the commercials that you thought that you nailed?
Oh boy, let me see if I can remember some of them. It's been a while since I've done that. Let's see, I've gone on a couple of like the clothes for like Tide or something like that. Let's
like
see,
eating and making a mess.
Yeah, eating. But
Look
you know
at me,
what? But you know what? In eating, that was a good thing. But some of it is actually it doesn't all require talking. So a lot of it you'll actually go and all you're doing is action.
Right.
Yeah, and it's and I look at commercials now and I see that and I say, you know what? I can see why they picked that individual when they did that and all that. And it's about expressions, and particularly you have to know what type of commercial it is. If it's because commercials are generally lighthearted. So even if you're angry, if you're doing a commercial, you have to come off as if you're not really angry. You have to approach it, but you don't reach that and all that.
That's what I do every day here. It's just an act. I'm really not this bitter in life.
I don't know. You could have fooled us, Ken.
Pretty close. No. Yeah, OJ didn't do it either.
Okay.
Everybody's innocent.
That's right.
So, Monologue television series.
Yes.
Tell us about what this is. I mean, I see what you're doing. Chrissy's explained to me about it a little bit, and it is some impressive stuff because I could definitely see with the stuff that you've done being live in front of people. It's a lot different than acting when someone's filming it.
Very much so. Let me tell you, because you was asking about acting, so I'll tell you how I got into it first of all, then I'll go into the monologue. Okay?
Great.
As a studying screenwriting, you have to take a number of other courses. It's not just screenwriting. And so I took a course in acting. It was a theater and all that, music theater and all a few other things. And we each had to do I believe it was like a 3-minute skit. They call them skits and all that. And I did a skit where I played an old man, and I was talking to my grandson, so I was passing on some advice to my grandson and all that. And then at the end of the skit, I died. So what I did was I walked from one part of the stage using a cane, just like an old man would do, and then I sat on the couch and I was pretending that I was, well, not pretending, but I was talking to my my grandson and all that. And then I had a heart attack and I died inside the 3-minute skit. And before the thing ended, or just as I was ending, I looked around and literally I saw several people crying. And I realized that, and I realized that it was exciting for me that you can actually affect people that way, and all that. And then I realized, you know what? I've seen movies and I've cried and all that, but it wasn't until I actually did it myself and I saw it, I said, "Wow, I really like this. That's good."
But I would tend to believe that what you did is more powerful than in a movie, because in a movie, listen, they pack it like this. oh, little Johnny is going away. He's dying of cancer. You know, I mean, they packed the sound music. They put all the sad stuff in back. You did it dry on a stage. You know what? I made people cry with some of the stuff I've said, but probably not in a good way.
Exactly.
But no, you're right. The music is what drives it. So the music actually it's intentional. So it's to put people in the mood
Correct.
and all that. But I'll tell you one movie which I watch over and over and over again, and no matter how many times I see it, I just can't. It's the one with Bruce Willis. What's the one with Bruce Willis when he goes up Armageddon?
Armageddon, yeah.
No matter how many times I see that movie, I mean, you have great actors in there, but it's
Right.
the emotions and everything, you know.
Right.
And particularly the part with Bruce Willis, when him and what's the handsome guy name in there?
Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck.
Ken Pettigrew? Oh,
Ken
Pettigrew. Sorry, no, in the movie.
The movie.
Sorry,
the movie.
okay, I'm sorry.
But there are probably about 4 or 5 individual scenes in there where I cry every single time. And the one that really gets me is when they're heading down, and Ben Affleck is the one who's supposed to actually go out and give his life and all that.
Right.
And then when they get down there, and Bruce Willis pulls the thing off his air
Yeah,
supply,
air
and then
supply.
he puts it. I mean, that is so touching.
Oh,
man.
right?
Like,
It
ah,
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah, especially when he's sitting there telling them to take care of his dog.
Right, exactly.
I know.
So
exactly,
it's,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know, especially coming like as a father.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're going to leave some freaking jerk off to look
Yeah,
over to
right,
your dog.
right,
Listen,
exactly.
you women will never get it. No matter who you date, he's going to be a jerk off forever from a dad's point of view, right? Right?
true.
It's
I
who
think
we
that's
are.
true.
It's who we are. We don't have that choice, but that's really cool because having that emotion.
Yeah.
And just like you're saying, like in the movies, and when it does that, I mean, I like the parts of movies. I mean, I was watching something on HBO about the Olympics, and this was back when who was the actress whose leg was fractured, and she did this whole flip, and it's back in the what's her name? Little short.
You're about the gymnast.
I'd say all short girls,
Yeah,
but they're all short.
Oh, crap.
Big smile, fish. What's her name?
Yeah, I know who exactly you're talking about.
Anyways,
I know who you're talking about.
with Belafonte was
Yeah,
the coach.
yeah.
I know the freaking coach's name, but
Right.
I don't know her name.
Right.
How stupid is that?
It's okay, Ken.
But anyways, and they're talking about the story,
Yeah.
and that she had a twisted up ankle.
Right.
And then he's talking about how he encouraged her, you can do it,
Mm-hmm,
you can do it. And then it's about her story saying she knew down deep that her coach knew that she could do it.
Mm-hmm.
And she pulls it off, and then the music, and I'm like, and then the American flag's
Right,
coming up,
right,
and
right.
I'm so effing prideful. I'm like, I started to tear up, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with me, man? I mean, I don't cry when I see someone get killed or a dog, and I see something like this, I'm like, oh, like a freaking little baby.
Yeah.
Man, that's impressive because again, that was played with the
Right.
music, with the words,
Yeah,
the way
exactly.
that it was edited.
Exactly.
You come off on a stage in 3 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and turn somebody from hey to
Yeah.
crying. Strong.
Yeah, it's powerful. It really is. I mean, to be able to make a person, whether it's a comedian, somebody up there trying to make somebody
Right.
laugh,
Uh-huh.
or whether it's a singer, somebody singing a song
Right.
and doing all that. But I think acting is probably one of the acting and being a comedian is one of the two strongest one. Particularly like you said, if there's no music and everything
Right.
following it, which I think is very tough. Which brings us to monologue.
There we go.
So
It
let me tell you how I came up with the idea. So actually,
Perfect.
I was studying screenwriting and all that. Of course, I watch TV and films all the time. And
Right.
they have all kinds of shows on TV, you know, about a singing contest
Uh-huh.
or dance contest. There's a contest about who can lose weight the most.
Right.
Contest from getting from one side of the world to the
Right,
other side.
exactly.
And all that. And although I know that acting, you can turn on the TV and you'll see an actor every second of every day, virtually. You know,
Uh-huh.
but what I thought was missing was that there was nothing on that showed you how they got to that part.
Right.
So in other words, you'll turn on the TV and you see, oh wow, you know, Ben Affleck or Denzel Washington performing and all that, but it didn't show you how did they got that
Right.
part and all that. And so I originally came up with the idea several years ago, probably around 7-8 years
Right.
ago, I think, when I was in school, and I actually called the show Scenes. And so instead of monologue, I'll tell you how I got
Right.
to monologue. And the only show that I've actually seen before that actually dealt with acting was in the 80s. It was
Whose line is it anyway?
no, not that one. That was a
love that show.
no, the actual had an acting contest. It was
Okay.
Star Search.
Star Search.
Star
Yes.
Search. And they actually had, and I was going to say Vince McMahon, but it's the other guy. Ed McMahon. Vince McMahon is
Vince McMahon, the wrestler.
Right, the wrestler. Okay, that's so it was. So Ed McMahon. So that was back in the '80s. I think since then, at least I've never seen the show and all that.
Right.
And so I had this idea for scenes, and I had worked out all of the details and everything. But then, life comes, and you got to work and all that.
Right.
So I sort of put that aside for a while. And then my brother, who I talk to on a regular basis, he's an actor back in New York. And so I've been talking to him the last probably about a year and a half or 2 years, I think, when he actually got deeply into it and all that.
Really?
And then he was telling me he was performing some monologues. And so now I'm starting to think, putting that together with what original idea that I had.
Right.
Because during the scenes, from a production point of view, it's a little difficult to shoot where I'm shooting at in the public access television studio. So because you have to think about the people who you have on your crew.
Right.
And then the setup, the size of the studio and all of that. And the difficulty would be with changing sets back and forth and all that. So that was a big undertaking for my project. And that's why I shelved it and all that. But then I said, you know what? Talking to my brother, why not make it simple enough and do a monologue? And also, like I said, that shows people the steps that an actor have to go through in order to get the part. And so a monologue, it's patterned after like American Idol and America's Got Talent and all those other things, in that we have three professional judges, and I lucked out here. I mean, I got three, I think, most talented people in the Hollywood industry and all that. So
really,
and
who are they?
Barry Papick, for instance, and he's an acting coach to actually a number of the celebrities. And, he's worked with folks like Lindsay Lohan, Darren Dewitt, let's see who are some, Dick Gregory, Anthony Mackie, Charles Dutton, Dennis Quaid.
Oh, nice. So Stack.
Stack, exactly. And he's an established actor himself.
Nice.
So,
he worked with Lindsay Lohan, man. That poor man. You know what?
She
has got so much talent.
She does.
But she is so mentally so effed up.
Yeah, poor girl.
I mean, her train is off. Woo! She's gone. Off the deep end.
I look at she was such a great actress when she was younger.
As
and all
a kid?
That. Oh, as a
all
kid.
That stuff.
Oh, amazing. And that's one of the reasons why monologue is actually open to everybody. So it's open to, it doesn't matter how old you are, as long as you can perform a monologue. I think the youngest person who we have right now is about 6 years old. So, and probably the oldest is probably in their 70s or something like that.
What's the difference between a monologue and a rant? Because I could come on, and man, I could come in and do 3 minutes. I could come in and do 3 minutes on anything. The color blue.
And I told him, I said, I think Donald likes to know what you're going to say before you say it.
Well,
He was like, in that case, never mind.
I can't write it down.
Well, I think the good thing about us filming it before a live audience. However, we do edit it. So I would hate for you to go up and do your rant, and then every other word I have to bleep.
I would not use one bad word.
Okay, that'd be impressive.
I would not use one bad word.
Okay.
I may put some scenarios together.
Okay.
I may use some innuendos.
And that's all fine. That's what monologue, free speech and all that. So, but only there are some restrictions as far because it is on public access TV that we do. Yeah. But yeah, we try to let people say it's free speech, whatever you want to come in and talk about. But to answer your question, a monologue has purpose and direction. All that. Most rants generally tend not to.
Oh no! I would. Okay, wait a minute. What was the one lady that did the vagina monologue?
That's a great.
Well, can I do a penis monologue?
It is.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah.
Equal rights.
Stop it. I'll just hold my hand. I'll get like a penis puppet. My monologue. I'm only kidding. You're like, forget it. No, you can't. Come on. I'm only kidding.
You have to get past the audition.
Exactly. You gotta. Exactly.
And I have already failed.
Not quite. Not quite.
But anyway, so who are the other judges you're saying too?
So the next individual that we have is McCall Sennett. Beautiful young lady, actress. She's done theater and film and radio and stuff. And she's been on shows like One Life to Live, Law and Order CI. He's working on Spike Lee's film and all that. So,
Nice.
Another very talented.
Okay, perfect. That's great. I mean, now who's the third judge?
The third judge is Justin Ross, and he actually more well known on Broadway and plays and all that. He's a singer. But he's done a couple of big shows like Chorus Line and Pippin.
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those are some good ones and all that. Yeah.
I mean, I have to believe that. I mean, I've seen people who act on stage and do this live. Man, I think people who do it on film get way too much credit.
You think so?
By far, because you can shoot it over and over. Man, when you
can, but you have to replicate that emotion every single time.
Yeah, but they can edit a lot of it. I mean, it's really done. It's like when I play music and when we play live.
Right.
I don't like playing in the recording studio. I like to play in front of people.
Well, you get to feed. You feed off the people, the emotions and stuff.
But I like the day. I mean, it's like when I used to race dirt bikes. I wanted to go faster than I was comfortable because it was scary, and I loved it. I love knowing that I can crash, break an arm, possibly die.
Yeah.
But being on stage, playing or being with music or acting, when you're there,
right.
It's not like you're going to die or physically break a leg, but listen, sometimes would you rather break a leg or break your confidence in speaking in front of people?
Yeah. Well, it is. I understand the point that you're trying to make because when you're in front of people live and all that, I mean, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, and you feed off the audience and all that. So it could be something bad, could be something good. Somebody can make a blurb out something, and you have to be able to respond, or you respond accordingly and all that.
Right.
And you're right with the film and all that. But Chrissy is right. It's difficult a lot of times, depending on what emotion you have to keep.
Right. I guess that's true.
Over and over and over.
I mean, like if you're Adam Sandler, I mean, let's be honest, the guy's making that dude's worth so much money, but the guy makes nonsense. I mean, I've seen all his movies. I'm not knocking them. I think they're funny. But let's be honest, from Happy Gilmore to his last one, it's still the same cat playing the same thing.
But I think one downside with live is you have to have tremendous focus. I would say even more so than on a set because
I couldn't imagine.
Because there's so much that could happen where you could break your focus. You don't want to be paying attention to the audience. You want to be just in the moment and connected to the emotion and what you're saying. And there's so much going on that you have to have great focus to just deliver and talk about what it is that you're saying. Where I think on a set, it's a lot easier because you get to know these people, you're comfortable with them. If you do mess up, you're right, you can do it again. It's almost easier to deliver that emotion because there's not so much pressure on you.
Yeah, I remember one play I did, You Can't Take It With You. I did that at the Long Beach Playhouse. And I remember, I don't know why I went into this day, I totally forgot my entrance when I was supposed to come in a particular place. And I'm sitting in the back because this was the first time it ever happened. I'm trying to figure out, what should I do? So I'm asking one of my persons in there, what should I do? And she had no suggestion for me. So I'm just listening and stuff, and I'm saying, okay, wait a second. So I didn't miss a critical part, but I did need to get out there very soon. Otherwise, it would have been critical and all that. And so I just got my focus on it, and then I just went on out there and did what I had to do, and I got back on. But yeah, if that was on film, you miss it. Nobody ever know. Right, exactly. But had I not gotten out there at the time I did, it could have literally brought down quite a bit of the play itself.
Right.
So yeah, there is a focus. You just got to be focused at all times.
Yeah, because it's the live thing is. But I guess what you're talking about with some of these ones when they're like you're crying about your mother's dying or a baby. First of all, I don't know that if I could cry on cue. I don't know how anybody does that.
Well, you know what? I when studying acting, they teach you certain tools to how to do that. I remember when I studied acting, I remember June Chandler was my teacher. And
you studied with June Chandler?
Yeah,
I know
did.
her.
Do you?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, okay. She acts, does acting in Mexico a lot. She spends a lot of time down there too. But I remember at the beginning of the class, they had you fill out this sheet and they ask you all kinds of questions, who your best friend is and all that. And I didn't know.
Like why they
right, exactly. And then later on in the course, it was about a 8-week, 12-week, whatever the time period on. They had us do a scene up there, and I remember I was doing a scene where I was shaving. And so what happened is they tell you to do one thing. I want you to do shave or whatever they want you to do. And then they said, okay, in the middle of the scene, I'm going to give you some instructions. So, and so I'm so I'm doing my shaving and all, and they say, okay, now your best friend just called you, and you're talking to your best friend. So now I switch from shaving, so I'm talking to my best friend, and he's coming to visit me, and I haven't seen him in a few years in order. So I'm over here shaving. I'm happy that he's coming and everything, getting ready. And then all of a sudden, she says, the assistant acting coach came and whispered in my ear and said, your best friend, you just got to call, your best friend died on his way. So he was coming on here.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, I mean, literally, I'm shaving. I got this on tape and I'm just shaving.
Really?
And then I'm thinking of this,
Yeah.
how excited I am. I haven't seen him in years. And so what they do, the tools that they teach you is they teach you to make it real. So acting is not about making things up.
Right.
It's about being able to connect with stuff that happened to you in real life. Hopefully you had these and then at that moment when you're doing that role, when it plays up, you have to be able to, you recall that.
Right.
And it automatically just makes you.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Man, I think if someone said, if like my best friend got a call that said, hey man, your best friend Ken died, man, all that they would hear is I'm just saying, man.
Celebrate.
I'm just saying, a little celebration. Listen, we're going to take ourselves a little break, man. This is Donald, man. Briggs, it's great having you in. Man, everything with monologue.
I know.
Right,
It's
man?
interesting, right? We haven't even got into all of it yet.
It's all stuff, yeah, because we haven't got into everything. Tell a friend, tell a lover, everybody. We will be right back. We're having a great time. Ken Pettigrew, call in live, 773-3KP Show. Be right back, everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Woo! We're back live on the Ken Pettigrew Show with our friend Donald. What's up, brother? Thanks again, man.
All right.
Great writer, author, producer, owner, handling everything. Creator, the janitor, the guy who sets up the tables, the guy who sets up the lights.
I have my hands in
what
all
else
of
do
it.
you caterer?
All of it, honestly, and that's true. That is true. Yeah,
right. You got to cater the system.
Yep,
I mean, I can't
gotta.
even imagine all the stuff, right? And how heavy are your? I mean, your hands are full, right?
It's a lot. I tell you, like I was saying earlier, there were times when I wanted to quit. I didn't want to do it anymore because there was so many roadblocks. Even just trying to put the show on with the studio itself, because you think you know the rules on how to get a show on, and then it changes midstream and all that, and then you have to jump through other hoops and other hoops.
Really?
So that was a challenge. The other challenging part is because it is public access, none of the crew gets paid, you know, and all that. And so I always thought that. Yeah, go ahead.
So is everything volunteer?
They're volunteer, with the exception of the studio personnel. Everything is volunteer.
Right.
Now, so you have to go through this training. The studio has a 20-hour training that everyone who, before they can volunteer, have to go through and all that. And so you think that, because I thought, okay, wow, I'm just going to have this idea for a show. I'm going to get hundreds of people who want to come in, not literally hundreds, but dozens of them who's going to want to work on the show. And you figure these people go through the training and all that, you know, they'll be anxious. They're excited to do that and all that. But when you get on the phone and have to call them up, that's when you find out that they aren't really that anxious to come, and they went through the training. Yeah.
And then they don't pay them?
No.
So this is all volunteer. So everything you're doing is volunteer.
This is all volunteer. So any money that I expend for the tapes that I have to buy, the food I have to buy, it all comes out of me.
It's out of your pocket.
Right. But you know what? I don't mind that. I really don't, because this is just it's just something fun to do.
Nice.
But again, at the same time, what I want to be able to do is, because I do love acting, I want to be able to give a lot of actors who may not have the opportunity to get in front of seasoned industry professionals, give them that opportunity to do that, as well at the same time expose them to the world. Because I've gone on the internet and I see a lot of monologues. People post their monologues, but there was nothing that seems to be constructed or together and all that. It's just little bits and pieces here and all that. So that's why I said I want to go ahead and put this monologue show together. And I do the same thing. I have people come in and audition. I have the judges there, and they do that. And they critique them. And all that, and the ones who come back, you know, it's the same way on American Idol. You see if they grew based on the feedback and everything that
no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, now when you know what, that's great, man, to see someone's doing that, because you're definitely benefiting these people. I mean, that could be the next. I mean, it could be the next big actor.
It could be,
or actress coming through. You know, Monologue, the television series.
Exactly.
Right?
I hope to be able to say that I helped some of these people to be the next Denzel or one of those guys like that.
That is great. You know, just handing down that gift and giving someone an opportunity, that alone deserves, you know, an applause by everybody and just showing up. So now people can show up and see this live as it's being recorded?
Do you have to get tickets ahead of time?
No,
how do you?
Because it's only a small studio, the only way you can see it live is that the people who are actually performing, we allow them to bring two individuals in.
Okay.
So, but otherwise, the only other way you'll be able to see it, you can actually, the same way you come into your radio, you can actually dial into go into the internet.
Is it going to be streaming live?
Yes, it is.
It won't
be streaming live. No, it won't. It's what we have to do, because we do have to edit it. So after we edit it, within 2 to 3 weeks after editing and all that, because the studio is a whole process you have to go through. Then you'll be able to view it that way. But what I do is I also upload everything onto YouTube and Facebook so people can see it.
Right?
It's amazing.
You got to use Twitter though.
You got.
I'm telling you, you got to use Twitter.
I'm doing that now. I'm actually learning.
If there's anything that I can help you with, I sucked at it. Now I'm like
amazing.
I'm like a Twitter porn star, man. Bam, bam, bam. I'm beating it up, man. It's great. It's great for what you do.
I'm learning it. Well, one of the other things that, because I am doing most of this by myself, every single time there's something that I have to learn, like YouTube. I mean, I had to learn YouTube, so I had to read up all about it. Same thing with Facebook. I had to read up on it, find out how to
Right.
do it. I'm doing the same thing with Twitter. The editing. So right now I have to, I sort of rely on the director editor to do my things. And there were some programs that if I know how movie maker.
Right, movie makers,
and, and you know, stuff like that. And the Avid is what I learned on. But however I'm doing this right now in Final Cut Pro, so I have to learn it.
Yeah.
But it all is time consuming.
Right.
Right.
You're
Listen,
a busy man.
Yeah.
It is
it's
hard
all the
to
time,
do this.
all the time.
Because I do all the editing here after. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
People are like, man, what is the day? You can turn on a couple switches. Yeah, okay, that's all it is. A couple switches and you're good to go. Right? It's tough, but that's great that you're doing that. Now what does the winner now? Is there a ultimate winner to this? Correct?
Yes, there is. So the way it's structured, again, is similar to a lot of the shows right now. So we do the audition process, and through the audition process, then I go through the tapes. I watch them all, and then I choose who's going to be on it. So we have 24. Actually, the first season that we're doing right now is actually 25. I added one other individual in there. But yeah, so each month we actually shot two episodes last month.
Right.
And Chrissy actually is going to be in the one coming up this week.
We're
going to
really
shooting this coming week.
Yeah, she's shooting this coming weekend, right?
Dare you pre-pimp your monologue?
Oh no! I can't tell anything about the monologue.
Oh yeah, no. And really? I have absolutely nothing to do with the scoring system. That's totally the judges are independent. Nice. I don't say anything to them. They're their own. And so the way it is, so every episode there is one winner. And so there are going to be 6 shows, 4 to 5 people per show, and the winners of each show will come back in. I think as of right now, I'm scheduled for December for the semifinals, right? 2 semifinals, and then in January will be a finals, and that's when the individual selected that will win. And the prizes that we currently have, I've been fortunate again here to get some corporate sponsors. So I have Backstage, who used to be called Backstage West.
Right. Backstage.
But they're going to they're going to donate a 1-year free online subscription to the winner. A friend of mine who has good friends with a restaurant up in Pasadena. And actually I have the tickets. I have 2 tickets for dinner. Everything's paid for, taxes and everything for 2 people for that. So the winner gets that. And also Samuel French, the bookstore, they also donated a couple of volumes of monologue to the winner.
That's fabulous.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm working on other prizes, but that's what I have right now.
So I don't know if this is much of a prize, but whoever wins, we'd love to get him in here.
Come on the show. Yeah, we'll have him on the show.
We'd love to get him in the show and tell you what,
put that on.
I got 100,000 plus followers.
Okay.
And if they have something, we'll tweet them out.
Okay.
Who's winning? We'll help promote whatever they got going on.
Okay.
Listen, right? I mean,
let's do it.
I think that we'll all be more. I mean, this would be good,
show.
and they'll come in here, and maybe they got to come up and do a monologue about the show.
You could have him write a little, like 30-second something about the show.
A monologue about fish.
About fish. There we go. About what
my name is Fish. I got long hair. I play bass and live in Huntington Beach. And estrogen runs through my house.
They don't know fish, so they couldn't even write anything. So that's better. What pisses you off? What pisses you off?
Oh, maybe we do what pisses you off little monologue.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
But listen,
I
for sure, man. We'd love to have him on, and for sure, we'd love to get him on, and if this is moved into a great big studio in LA or somewhere, listen, that offer will extend.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem. No matter where it's at, they'll be more than happy to get him on, right?
Hey, that sounds good.
Because we like to help. I love to help people that are trying to do good things, especially in arts and music. As much as that, I like to talk crap and break chops, but it's inspiring to see people hand down art.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, Donald, when they come back for the semifinals, are they doing a new monologue? Or are they doing the same monologue?
That's an option, and because a couple of winners, and we already have a couple of winners already from the first one.
Right.
So I'm giving them that option. Now, I did, when they told me that they were doing the same, I did make a suggestion to them saying that a sign, because, 2 things. There's 2 points of view on that one. One is because they did get feedback on the first monologue.
Right.
So they may want to do that one to show that they improved.
Right.
Now, the second side of that coin is that in order to show that you grow a lot of times is by doing something else.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I'm giving that option to
the contestants.
Really?
Yeah, as of right now, so they have that option. Yeah.
Cool. What would your suggestion be? I would say to do a new monologue, right?
You know what?
Is it like a band auditioning for the same song twice? or playing the same song twice?
Again, I'm not sure which one, because again, you want to know that they can take direction. So it's the same way we was talking about earlier about the filming and all that. If you give them direction, they have to be able to do it, which means that it changes it. So that monologue, that actually changes. It's a little different.
Really?
It's a little different, right? Exactly, right. And so if they were to come back and do the exact same thing, then I would say, yeah, for sure. I would say, no, I think it's a better idea to go ahead and do a different monologue. But if you will receive feedback, and substantial feedback, and it actually changes the monologue and all that, then I would say go ahead and do that.
Well, shoot, I didn't know that. I thought a monologue would be the same every time.
No, I hope not.
No.
Yeah, I hope not. There's a
Crap,
lot
what
of
do I
different ways
know,
you can
man?
do it.
I've never done anything like that.
And again, look at a lot of the you see a monologue. I mean, take Hamlet for instance, and all that. You have 5-10 different actors or actresses doing that same monologue, and you'll get a different spin.
Well, it was all actors.
Some people
then.
will put you to sleep. Some people will move you to tears.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Some people you won't understand what they're saying, and they'll do it in a way where you understand everything that they're saying.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you want to stay on for another break?
Yes,
After
by
next
all
break?
means. Let's do that.
Cool. Let's take a quick little break. I want to tell everybody, Donald's in the house, man.
We're learning all sorts
We're
of things,
learning
aren't
all
we?
kind of things. I'm going to learn how to cry during the break.
Yeah.
Let's see that if we can make that.
I can do it too. You just got to be open to it. You just got to be open to it.
I'm going to stand up and you're going to kick me in the nads. That's what's going to make me cry. But listen, tell a friend, tell a lover. Everybody, we'll be right back.
I never doubted a word that you said to me. I think I'm lost in your smile. Or could it be how your body speaks out to me? I'm lusting all of the while. I turned out to be a dirty old man in a world full of girls. I do the best that I can. I turned out to be a dirty old man in a world full of girls. I do the best that I can. Don't lose the dreams of yesterday. What the fantasy away. So wear a trench coat to the ball. I'm Britney's biggest fan of all. You have this God, if there is one, he has to be. Look what he's done with this world. I find it odd, all the rules that I need to play. How can they define our morals? I turned out to be a dirty old man in a world full of girls. I do the best that I can. I turned out to be a dirty old man in a world full of girls. I do the best that I can. Don't lose the dreams of yesterday. Wipe the fantasy away. So wear a trench coat to the ball. I'm Britney's biggest fan of all. I never doubted a word that you said to me. I think I'm lost in your smile. Or could it be how your body speaks out to me? I'm lusting all of the while. I turned out to be a dirty old man in a world full of girls. I do the best that I can. I turned out to be a dirty old man in a world full of girls. I do the best that I can. I turned out to be a dirty old man. I turned out to be a dirty old man. I turned out to be a dirty old man. I turned out to be a dirty old man. I turned out to be a dirty old man. I turned out to be a dirty old man. I turned out to be a dirty old man. I turned out to be a dirty old man. I turned out to be a dirty old man.
That's right, everybody. Who else turned out to be a dirty old man?
Ken Pettigrew.
But I'm not old yet.
That's true.
But I will be.
Dirty middle-aged man.
You know, it's funny. I kind of had a rant about him being a middle-ager. I guess I was
you freak
having
out?
I was having a monologue
Oh,
about.
you're having a monologue?
I was having my own monologue.
you know, like our friend Donald Griggs here. Briggs.
He messes up everyone's name, Donald. Don't be offended. Everyone.
I'm the O.J. Simpson of the English language. Ooh. I can murder it and get away with it. Ooh. Heavy. That's heavy. But monologue television series.
Yes.
But I was looking at these people who drive like these 40, you know, like these guys that are 45, 50, 55, buying their convertible Corvettes. And they're having a midlife crisis. So now they're buying this, looking for, you know, trading in their woman who's 40 for a couple 20s, you know, doing all that. And I thought, I think I'm going through my midlife crisis, but not with a car and not with women, but with my career. Literally, like I'm literally, without a question, I'm going to take a step away from something I've done my entire career, and I can literally do blindfolded. And I'm going to go make entertainment happen.
Oh, okay. That's good. Hey, you know what?
What else can I do? But, you know, people have to try, right? People have to go after their dreams, right?
You have to. And that's, and again, getting back to monologue, I think I postpone, and it's scary. I mean, people say that success is really scary. Because when I think that I'm going to be successful, there were times when I was doing the acting and stuff, and I said, you know what, it seemed like I'm getting there and all that, but then something else comes up, but then in the back of my mind, sometimes you say it's scary because the thing that you really wanted, you're getting close to getting it, and all of a sudden you get close, and then it pulls you back, and then you wind up doing something else. And so, but you have to go after your dreams. If that's something that you want to do, you have to.
You have to.
You do.
You know, because there's a lot of people that I was trying to explain that never live. You know, they got their job, they're going to retire, they're going to have their kids, their grandkids, and I guess on paper they've had a nice, simple life. But you know what? When I'm an old man, I don't want to say, well, did you really try to play drums, and did you have fun, and did you really try to do radio, and did you really try to do entertainment? Did you and look back and say, no, I didn't try it.
Yeah.
That's not me, man. I don't understand it. And, well, I say it's not me, but trying to make the second career, you know, midway through your life, it's a scary freaking thing.
It is very scary.
It's scary knowing because, you know, I could do something like breathing on the industry that I work in now. It's so simple. It's so simple, I can't even stand it. It's so easy now. And then taking that chance in that and what you're doing and how many people that are, you know, a little bit older trying to try acting. I mean, would you tell them, come here, find you, give this a shot also?
Oh, most definitely. Like I said, it's open to everybody. I don't care if you're blind, if you're in a wheelchair, if you can get up and if you can do a
How about
monologue.
the Dutch?
The who?
How about the Dutch?
Dutch.
Don't you start with me, Mr. Keener.
I'm just asking.
The Dutch are welcome as well. Australia, whether you're Australian, doesn't really matter. So, but I want everybody to come and try out and all that, definitely. And you know what? I think some people think that in order to be an actor, that you have to be one of the most successful actors, or same thing with a singer and all that. You have to be the most successful. You have to be in the limelight and all that. But if you really truly love it, you do community acting. You do anything. I mean, if that's something that you really love to do. I mean, what is the alternative? You go to work and you come home and then that's it.
No.
So, you know, you have to do it. No, definitely. So, yeah, it doesn't matter what age you are. Send an email. Watch my Facebook account or YouTube.
Now, where do they send where would they send a email to you?
My email is monologue@ymail.com. And let me spell that for you. Monologue is MONOLOGUE. The @sign, the letter Y, mail, MAIL.com. And I will, and if you watch look at the Facebook and the YouTube, and you'll find out when the next season is going to be. So I'm probably going to start early next year.
Right.
Because around the holiday seasons, people are coming and going all the time. So
tell you what, and plus if you guys want to find that, we will be promoting it
and if there's any big fat sponsors out there that want to take Donald's monologue show to the next level, maybe not public access, he'll take those emails as well.
Oh, most definitely.
And if you're looking to take a radio show to the next level,
we'll take that email.
We'll take
Ken
Pettigrew.
We'll take that.
Come on, Fox, ABC, Clear Channel, get on it.
But Donald, man, we do a little segment on the show where we have we got our our own worldly news
international news reporter.
So he's going to have to. So we're going to do this, and Donald, I want to thank. Why don't you just hang out for the rest of the week? We only have a few minutes. Then we got a little. We got our worldly news report. Then Chrissy and Fish get to cleanse their soul after the show because they don't want to
deal with all the horrible things Ken said. And
because it's raining and lightning, and they don't want to be struck by it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Very scary when that happens.
Is it? Yeah, Fish is like, man, I want no part of that anyways. So anyways, we're going to get to this. I'm Ken Pettigrew, and here
we go, guys. It's time for our weekly worldly news report with Nigel Woodbury. Don't forget, this is brought to you by WCAutosales.com studio, and you better tell them that Nigel sent you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nigel Woodbury reporting live from London, United States. Dateline, Vice Presidential Debate. Who won? Blah, 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 lie. Blah, 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 lie. Basically, it was Grandpa versus the grandson. Nobody wins. America loses again. Moving on. Music. The Rolling Stones. Yes, they're still alive. Released their new song. It's called Doom and Gloom on their 50th year. Could it be possible that they are the new Mayan revelation? Moving on, world news. Syrian passenger jet stopped by Turkey has Russian munitions on board. Really? That's a surprise? Really? How stupid do you think we are? Moving on to entertainment news. Rapper Nelly's tour bus was raided by Border Patrol agents in Texas. They find heroin and 10 pounds of marijuana with a .45 caliber handgun. Nice. Another man was arrested and Nelly was released. Payday for the man that was released. Hey, did you hear about the worst thing that ever happened to the biggest gay man around? Hulk Hogan's sex tape comes out with Bubba the Love Sponge's wife. Sounds like it takes a sponge to soak up a hulk of a mess. This has been Nigel Woodbury reporting live from London.
Yeah, Nigel. Nice, man. I love it took a Bubba sponge to suck up. What was that? Fish, man. What did Nigel say there?
He said something about it took a sponge to wipe up a hulk of a Bubba Love Sponge mess. Something like that.
That's brutal, man. And plus, I was kind of talking about that the other day. And the sad thing about Hulk Hogan, that tells you that someone's done too much steroids. Because that guy's taking like 2-inch pumps on that girl. I mean, he ain't taking like 6-inch strokes or 7-inch strokes. He's like, not like,
thank you, Ken.
Like, whoa, whoa. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
are you trying to say turtle?
I tend to believe that Hulk Hogan's probably got a small penis.
I don't think about his penis, so I don't know.
The sad thing is that I have, but listen, man. Oh, that is sad, Boo. But listen, let's get through these apologies and let's wrap this baby up because it is that time of the day. And I want to thank, first of all, our first guest, Amy Rose, for coming on live from Canada, with her country music, and it's not hee-haw, it's a-ha. It's a-ha in Canada. And Donald Briggs.
Yeah,
man,
educating us about monologue.
Monologue, and there's all kinds of people have monologues, and what's going on. You guys need to make sure you guys go check out Monologue television series. Coming to you soon on Facebook. You'll see it on Twitter. We're going to be promoting it. Go check out my Facebook account. You see that. I've just liked it. Chrissy's liked it. Fish has liked it. So listen, and if a fish could like it, anybody can like it. That's all I got to say. So anyways, let's get these apologies and we can wrap this baby up.
I would like to apologize to all mentally challenged individuals. Ken is just being a butthead, and don't worry, I've seen Ken lick windows too.
Yes, and I would also like to apologize to all retards and mongoloids.
I would also like to apologize to Canada for everything we said. Wait, I'm just sorry that we're superior than you.
Oh,
and you're lucky that we let you have some sun and moonlight. So moving, I'd like to apologize to Norwalk, Hawaiian Gardens, and South Central Los Angeles.
I would like to apologize to Julia Roberts. You're not a horse face, Ken. You are beautiful.
Stop.
Yes, you do not have a horse face. It's that other thing from Sex and the City. Brrr. I would also like to apologize to Amy Rose, just because in case of if she ever wants to come back on the show.
And that's all of my apologies.
That's it for me.
That's it, you guys?
That's it.
You guys got off weak tonight, man.
Wait a minute.
I'm not doing a good enough
I'd
job.
like to apologize to Donald Briggs.
You never know.
That's right, Donald. Thanks a lot, everybody. Listen, and everybody is coming into the show, checking it out for the first time. If this is your first time listening, give the show a couple listens. Give it about 5 listens. You're not going to go wrong. You're going to have a good time. You need to tell a friend, tell a lover where it is you're at right here. Monday through Thursday, the Ken Pettigrew Show. The big show Thursday nights. Always get great guests like my friend in here. Now, Donald and everybody, man, don't take anybody's shit. Don't give anybody shit. How about that? Tell a friend, tell a lover. Peace. I'll see you guys all Monday. We're back live. Oh, next Friday night, remember, San Juan Capistrano, the Coach House, Gospel Swamps.
Woo.
I'm on drums, Fish is on bass.
We're opening up for the Rock and Roll Hall of Legend. Leon Russell.
Oh, Leon Russell. Anyways, everybody, tell a friend, tell a lover. I'm Ken Pettigrew. You all have a great night. Have a great weekend. Peace.